Welcome back, friends. Since its release, Blish HUD has been the Guild Wars 2 add-on that I've come to rely on the most. I use it to speed up my map completion, control my mounts, find my items, and so much more. So today, we're going to walk you through exactly what Blish HUD is, how to set it up, and some of the best features you can add to it to take you to the Guild Wars 2 promised land. First up, Blish HUD is effectively just an overlay that you'll run alongside Guild Wars 2 and it will display things on top of the game. The best example of this will be the pathing module, which will display various paths and markers over your game that will update in real time. The more modules that you add to it, the more features that you can start to take advantage of. So let's dive on into the installation. First up, I am in no way affiliated with Blish HUD. It's simply a very cool tool that I use. It does not alter your game's files in any way and just runs over the top of Guild Wars 2, and I've used it for several years. I get asked all the time on my streams how to set it up, so the time has come to share this with you, so you can use it however your heart desires. Simply download the latest version of Blish HUD from the Blish HUD website. I've included the link in the description below. Extract the zip file to whatever location you prefer. I have mine saved in my documents folder. Simply click the Blish HUD executable and we're off to the races. Open up Guild Wars 2 and notice the cute little Blish icon in the top left of your screen. And that is it for the first part of the installation. Simply open up Blish HUD whenever you want to use it, and it should work perfectly. Now, without adding in any modules, Blish HUD is not going to do a whole lot. So let's go through and add in our first modules. Click on the Blish HUD settings and go to the module repo. From here, we simply work our way down the list and add in whatever we like. We'll start with the pathing module, which is easily one of the most useful ones I find. You can simply click on install or update in my case, given I already have it installed, and we are good to go. We'll then head over to our manage modules section and enable the module that we just added. You'll either see another icon pop up on the top left of your screen to the right of our buddy Blish, or within the manage modules page. Here you can tweak the settings for each module as you'll see fit. I won't be covering the settings for every module, or else this video will be hours long. However, I've always found the settings to be fairly simple and straightforward, so I have complete faith in you. Next up, it's a good idea to add in your API key to Blish HUD. Your API key is basically a code that allows different applications to read specific things about your Guild Wars 2 account, like what items you have, how many characters you have, what they have equipped, what achievements you had, things like that. A lot of the best Guild Wars 2 websites like Guild Wars 2 Efficiency and GW2 Crafts all need you to input your API key to function, so this is totally normal. You don't necessarily need to do this, so feel free to skip this step if you prefer. However, certain modules will not function without your API key, so just keep that in mind. There are some simple instructions included on this page in the Blish HUD settings to tell you how to set up your API key, so just go through, follow these instructions, and you'll be good to go. I have done this many times. It is a very simple process. Next thing on our list, now that we have fully installed Blish HUD, is we need to add some more modules. Modules are basically little bundles of functionality. Each one does a specific thing, and you can add as many or as few of them as you want. There is truly a monumental list of things that you can do from within Blish HUD, so I definitely recommend taking the time, exploring all the different modules here and seeing which ones tickle your fancy. To get you started though, here is a list of all the modules that I use day to day in Guild Wars 2 that make my life so much easier. First up, we have the pathing module, probably the thing that Blish HUD is most well known for. Here you can install marker packs for just about anything you can imagine. You've got map completion paths, hero point trails, achievement point and collection markers, world versus world, siege placement markers. If you're looking to blast out some map completion or dunk on your friends with your achievement points, make sure you install this module. For some quick recommendations, I get insane value from Teket's all-in-one marker pack, as well as Tez trails and hero point markers. I use these daily and I can't imagine my life without them. Are you tired of missing the Claw of Jormag event for your weekly? Are you fed up with having to check the wiki for the next event in your meta train? Well, I come bearing the solution to all of your ailments. With the event table module, you can simply bring up a table showing you when all the important events in Guild Wars 2 take place. You can customize it to only show what you need and even set reminders for specific events that you're keeping an eye on. I spent years having the wiki open on my second monitor, and this has freed me from my multi-monitor bondage. Next, we have the Mounts and More module. There are 9 mounts in total in Guild Wars 2, with each one being more spectacular than the last. This does, however, make it rather tricky to have reasonable keybinds for all of them. There are only so many buttons those of us with tiny hands can access.
About the size of a KFC spork.
Mounts and More comes to the rescue. With this, you can bring up a radial mount selection wheel, which lets you quickly select any of your mounts. No need to use up prime keyboard real estate to ensure you have quick access to your mounts. Personally, I've shifted all my mounts over to the number pad on the right side of my keyboard. No way in hell is my left hand reaching over there, but with this plugin, it does not matter. This leaves so much of my keyboard open for weapon, utility skills, and profession skills. Anything that lets you have better, more convenient keybinds is an absolute win in my book. I also really appreciate the Gathering Tools module. Permanent Gathering Tools are one of the nicest pieces of quality of life upgrades you can get for your account. Never again will you run out of mining picks in the middle of that rich orichalcum node you scaled several ravines for. If you're like me though, you can never seem to find your gathering tools when you need them. Then you need to log into each one of your characters only to find they were on that one character all the way over to the right of your character select screen. With this module though, that is a thing of the past. Simply click on the little gathering tools icon and you'll see exactly where you left your volatile magic gathering tools you spent hundreds of gold on. Not only that, whenever you log out, this module gives you a handy reminder to never forget your tools. So thoughtful. Just like our last module, only infinitely more powerful, we have Item Search. It does exactly what you think it does. Just open it up, type in what you're looking for, and bam, your problems are solved. There are many more modules available than Blish HUD, so have a play, see what you enjoy, but these ones are some incredible ones I recommend to get you started. And that, my friends, is everything you need to get started with what is unquestionably the single most powerful add-on in Guild Wars 2. There is so much more that you can do with Blish HUD. There is a module for basically anything that you can imagine. Take the time, have a play, and you might just find that tool that you've been searching for. Let me know down in the comments below what is your favorite thing to do with Blish HUD. And if you want a guide on how to install the next greatest Guild Wars 2 add-on, Arc DPS, I have you covered with a detailed guide just for that. Until then, I will catch you all next time. Cheers.